What's up? I'm Justin. Welcome to Don't Disappoint Your Parents, which I'm currently doing by having this show. Let's get cooking. This week we're going to do something a little bit special. It's the season finale of The Mandalorian, my favorite show right now, and in honor of that, we're going to make Baby Yoda here's favorite food, frog eggs. Before the Mando fans get too upset, yes, I know Baby Yoda's name is actually Grogu, and the little guy I have is not actually Grogu, but just a small Yoda, but it's the best I've got. Shout out to Izzy Lou for the prop. Now, in honor of Mando's fatherly relationship with Grogu, I'm going to be wearing my most dad vibes apron. Thanks Max and Avi. With costumes and props all set, let's begin. Of course, I'm neither a lady nor a frog, so we will not be producing any real frog eggs today. Instead, we're going to be making a faux frog egg by making a Dashi shrimp broth raindrop cake. We're going to start by filling a pot with 2 quarts or 8 cups of cold water and adding about 400 grams of kombu, or dried kelp. Once the water comes to a roaring boil, test the doneness of the kelp by pinching the middle fleshy part. If it is soft, take it out. If not, add a half a cup of water and bring to a boil again. Once the kelp is out, add half a cup of cold water and add 2 cups of bonito flakes. Bring to a boil and take off the heat. Allow the bonito flakes to steep in the broth for a minute or so before draining through a fine mesh sieve. This is a true dashi broth. Next, we're going to slice 2 scallions and peel 1 inch of ginger and set aside. We're going to behead and deshell 5 shrimp. Deshell the shrimp by cutting down the back of the shrimp with a pair of kitchen shears. Cut about 1/4 of an inch into the flesh of the shrimp to expose the poop track and discard the nasty guts. Do not discard the shells, that's where all the flavor resides. Return the dashi broth to a pot. Toss in the ginger and scallions. Add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of sake. Bring to a boil and toss in the shrimp heads and shell. Cover and simmer on low heat for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, uncover and add in the shrimp, poaching for about 2 minutes or just until the shrimp turn bright pink. Now this broth is delicious on its own. You could add some miso paste into it and become miso soup, but we're going to do some molecular gastronomy. We're going to measure out exactly 600 grams of the soup, passing it through a fine mesh sieve to make sure everything is just liquid. Next, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of agar powder, a kelp-based gelling agent. This ratio will give us a solidified but delicate sphere of soup. Bring the mixture to a boil, whisking constantly to make sure the agar dissolves completely. Once your broth boils, take it off the heat and set it aside. To form the embryo inside the egg, we're going to sacrifice one of our shrimp. Cut the shrimp in half and set it aside. Ladle the soup into a silicone mold and add the shrimp in. Cover the mold and ladle just a bit more soup through a funnel. I chose not to fill the mold all the way up so that the egg doesn't roll all over the place. Place the soup in the fridge for at least 1 hour or overnight. Next, we're going to use a mandolin to slice our shrimp because it's the Mandalorian special. Struggle to slice the shrimp before realizing that this is actually dangerous and using a knife instead. Finally, we're going to make a quick chili sesame oil by combining 1 teaspoon each of sesame oil and chili oil. In a plate, add a ring of the cut shrimp, a drizzle of the chili sesame oil, and place our solidified broth into the center of the dish. And there we have created a dashi raindrop cake with a shrimp salad. Now, please welcome, not my parent, but equally, if not even more critical, sister, Jamie Chen. For you, we have a frog egg that is inspired by the show Mandalorian, which we watched. It is a dashi soy broth with shrimp, and around it is like a simple shrimp salad with a chili sesame sauce. So, tell me how it is.
I just go for it?
Yeah.
Interesting texture.
How is it?
It's better than I expected.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems
Would
like
Baby
it
Yoda
has...
approve?
You mean Grogu?
Grogu. Nerd. Grogu.
Seeing as he doesn't speak, hard to say, but he did seem to like them in the show, so I think he would like it.
Nice.
Most likely.
Nice. Thank you. Get out of here. see anything?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, that's good enough. And then